How do you manage your time during a chess game, especially during faster time controls?
But I think in faster time controls, it's a bit easier, because in classical, there's a tendency to just like think forever, and then you get into time trouble and you never leave time trouble, and your opponent has so much time that they can punish you. While in Rapid and Blitz, you probably want to try to keep up a pace, and the time control forces you to play at a certain pace. So it's actually a little bit easier in fast time controls, and you know that you probably shouldn't be getting into like seconds, your last few seconds for the whole game. So there's that kind of understanding that time trouble in general is a very tough circumstance to play under, and you're trying to avoid that, especially when your opponent has more time.
It's sort of an automatic process. At this point, you're so experienced that you just don't really question every decision you take, but it becomes intuitive. And when everything is right, you're in good form, you've practiced, you're well rested, then the whole thing happens by itself. The moment you already start double checking, double guessing, and questioning your time management, that's already the wrong sign. When you have to think like, am I thinking too long, am I thinking too little? That means that something is off.
Manage your time, it's all in the mindset. So I think classical, rapid, and blitz are all three very different games. So for example, in blitz, you just gotta take it psychologically and figure out that there's no way you're gonna figure everything out during the game. You just gotta make a move and trust your intuition. Meanwhile, in classical, you kind of have a feel for it. It's very different.
I think I manage quite well my time in classical, but somehow at faster time controls I'm worse. Like I have worse results in rapid and blitz games than in classical chess, so it's a bit unusual for me. I think in general I don't like the pressure when I have like less than 10 minutes. I don't feel comfortable, and in classical chess I'm always trying to have more than like 20 minutes on the clock. And if I notice that my time is getting low, I usually start playing quickly in classical, and sometimes I even make mistakes like that. But in rapid and blitz you are like almost always in time trouble, so it's a bit different and it's not the same.
Well, in faster time controls I don't really manage. Like I just play by feeling, and because rapid is actually one of the most difficult time control to manage. You can neither play too fast or too slowly. Like in classical, you can adjust, you have time to adjust. In blitz, you just play fast. But in general, I like to put pressure on the clock, no matter the time control. So I try to play slightly faster than my opponent. That's my general rule.
I think in the end of the day, it's all about having a good opening preparation, coming out on top, putting your opponent under pressure, and trying to kind of not go too low on time. So as always, in every time control, the hardest part is actually understanding where you need to think, catching this critical key moment, because quite often you will miss this moment and then you spend the whole game suffering, and eventually you may even run into trouble. But if you spend enough time and you kind of focus at this very moment, then the game will be much easier. But it's a real art finding that moment.
It's something that I've been working on. I was really bad at it a while back. Now I think I'm improving there. Yeah, it's a challenge. I don't think anyone has a clear answer, because in every game there are some new challenges, and there are moments where you need to spend time, the moments you just need to play the move, and it's very hard to judge these exact moments, but yeah, we try.
Well, I try, whenever I see like it's close to 0-0-0, I try to play faster.
Mostly it's to be well prepared. If you're well prepared these days, you can make the first moves fast, and you will not use so much time, so that's pretty important.
Only if I knew that answer, how to do that. I am a chronic time trouble person, so I've been making few changes in the past couple of months. Let's see if they work and my time management is better now.